Morning, fans of war games figures and general we like to paint stuff. Hope everybody's okay. Sunday morning and Wales just got beaten in rugby, which is a bit of a downer for Great Britain, I suppose. Overall, would have been good to see them in the final with England, but not to be. So we'll have to look forward to what's going to be a right old battle with the South Africans, which is something to look forward to. Anyway, that aside, today what I thought we could do is we could take a look at some of the Royal Horse Artillery from my collection of stuff I've put together, and maybe look at some of the walls that I've got to go in my church. You can see in the background there as well, and it's just a little side project I've got for something to fight over on the battlefield. So yeah, as you can see, what I've got here are either 2 batteries or 2 guns, depending on which rules you're using. And I use black powder, and they're associated horse and limbers. These things are from Perry, and what I can say is that they were, beautiful figures and easy to paint, really. Done some time ago, so I can see, you guys probably can't, the difference in painting styles, attention to detail, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, some are better than others. So let's take a closer look at the guns. I think might be a good idea to start. So just pop them over there. See if we can get something to get a closer look at them. So yeah, these are both 9-pounders, and in the black powder rules, they get a chance to evade if they're charged, which is good. They're down as marauders, which means they don't pay penalties for being further away from commanders. And yeah, they can be a real pain in the side of the French, literally in the side of the French, because yeah, they're difficult to kind of control from if you're the French and you want to make sure that they get pinned down or basically kill them. Really fragile, so the idea is not to get too close to the enemy, I suppose, unless you can really add some weight to something important. But slightly shorter range as well than field artillery, other field artillery. But yeah, I've enjoyed wargaming with them. Have they made a massive difference? Well, they make a bit, don't they? I think these are mainly infantry battles, so I'm trying forging forwards with more and more infantry. Yeah, the French have got an equivalent 2-foot batteries. Although I do think that my mate Bill has managed to give me a howitzer, Imperial Guard howitzer unit to paint, which I must dig out of the painting box and give me a box full of figures all undercoated in black, and I haven't had a chance to look at them yet, so there could be a surprise in there for me. So all in all, they weren't bad to paint. They took a while. Stuff like this tends to, especially when you do it for the first time, and these are really my first Royal Artillery figures since the Airfix ones that I had as a kid. I'm sure some people, will point out that I've got gold braiding on these uniforms. I think they should have been yellow gold, but I'm not really that bothered. They look quite nice, and I guess principally that's what it is, get them on the field and get them played with. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you a quick look. I don't think it's going to be a particularly long video, so let's just spin them around one more time. Look at the back of them actually. Detail on the back of these guys, that they just look, again, here's me saying, oh, they look really nice. Well, it's the Perry figures, isn't it? But yeah, really easy to get that grey shading on in the trousers and stuff, so you can see the difference in colours that I've used. One's not quite as rich as the other one. But yeah, when you get to the stage of finishing off your highlights and whatever on these things, they just come together really nicely, really quickly. So when I painted these things, I wasn't trying to replicate real people, obviously. Some of the uniform details are missing, but yeah, I think I'm happy with the effect. Let's take them off there. Let's get one of these limbers up. So here we go, and you know, as far as painting is concerned, it's quite a commitment to paint 6 horses for a gun or a battery. Getting some of the flock off there. In fact, there's loads of it on there. I'll resist the urge to do it if it just gets too much. Oh my word. Yeah. You could connect them up together with miniature rope or chains or whatever. I don't know which it'd be, I'd have to look into it, but I just don't bother. You know, the idea is to get them painted, get them on the war games table, and that's what I did. Some of these horses are some of the earliest ones that I painted, and you know, different techniques, trying out different paints. Again, it's before I got the foundry colours. I actually took the horse furniture colour, the toffee brown. Somebody painted something like this online, and yeah, I took the information for that and transferred it onto this, and I think they'll look okay. You know, certainly, what more does a guy want for his war games table, I suppose? As you can see, there's this one, and there is this one. Slight variation in horse colours. The reason there aren't as many riders on this one is that when they came, some of the, you can see here, some of the sabre covers, some of the sabres were not cast correctly. Now, as a result, I went ahead with what I had in the pack in any case, and you can see one of them is sitting on the horse. The other 2 I had to discard, but I did contact the Perrys and was sent replacements, which was really good of them. You know, just one of their black boxes with the replacement figures in. The thing is, by the time they came, this was in this state here. And to be honest, I've never painted those figures up because I just don't want to revisit and put more effort into what's already in front of me. I think it's fine. On the war games table, I don't miss the figures. And I don't notice that guy's not got his full sabre, so I appreciate what the Perrys did, sending me those replacement figures. But unfortunately for me and for them, it was a wasted effort. But good customer service, and it means a lot. You know, it's quite easy to get in touch with them over their website. So there we go, rambling on a bit. What else have I got down here at the moment? Well, you see at the back, we've got some walls. So the idea of these things is, I'm going to have that church in the middle, which is the Hovel's church. I think it was in one of the battlefield videos that I did, and yeah, I never quite finished it, never did the highlights as well as I needed to, so the back of the church there, got to finish it off. I don't know what I'm going to do with it really, but it's nearly done. I'm not going to add much more to it. But I've got the gravestones lined up over here. They will certainly look good when they're put together. I can't really, I don't know if it's foreground I got these things from. So refocus. Bit of a hash up of this video. And I know they've got particular names as well, which I can't read without my glasses on. And I'm going to make a right pig's ear of it if I try. You can see it on the video there. But I should get some more. But do you know what? I don't think I'll bother because they're gravestones, and I need room inside the box that this is going to create to move figures around in. So I don't want to overcrowd it too much. That'll be the main reason why I don't. I am thinking of putting a tree or a few bushes in. The corner units are really nice. I mean, these are, you know. So look at the size of that this is going to end up. I appreciate that. That's quite a large thing. Let's stick the church in the middle. Yeah. Kind of start to see the idea. That's going to be square, so it's get some of those things in. I think it'll be pushed back a bit like that. Yeah, enough to get a unit in. Now I know it's big enough. It's about square foot, which is what black powder wants per per building setup, if you like. So if you link a couple together, you could maybe say it's a small village or large town, small town, whatever. And be a couple of battalions that you'd want to put in there, plus skirmish, plus a gun. The figures themselves are a good match in scale, you know, it is for 28mm. I'm trying to think, is it Dragon Slayer who produced this wall? I did some research online, and I picked this one because A, it looked okay, and B, it was cheap. You look at things like Grand Manor, who are a fantastic company, wonderful products, but they've gone fully painted, and the price of a wall was just, I couldn't afford it really. Then I looked at the Warlord Games options, and their plastic kits, whilst they're really flexible, really nice, again, lacking some of the detail, I think, of some of these walls. So yeah, I went down this route, and I think it was £12 for the whole wall section, which is really, really good when you look at the comparable of what's out there. So Dragon Slayer Games for me it was. Hope that's the right name of the company. Anyway, I'm rambling on this Sunday, and yeah, I'll be doing more videos. I've been really busy. Work's picked up a lot, you know, and it's all based around computers because that's what I do for a living. And yeah, it was kind of a bit of resistance this week of doing a video on the Friday. Just wanted to get away from it all. I had relatives up, so do excuse if you're expecting to see one on this Friday and I didn't produce one. But I hope everybody's okay and have a nice Sunday. It looks like the rain has gone and the sky is blue. So I don't know why I'm sitting here doing this. I will see you all again. Have a good one. Bye bye.